if you go in and you can assess a project and honestly know what's going on with that window, knowledge is power. And the more you know about that window, the better film selection you can make and the more better guidance you can give to a customer. If they call you and say, hey, I have a heat issue in this room, it overheats when the sun hits, and you go in there and you have the glass check meter and you pop it on that window. If you go in and it's like a low performing low E, like a hard coat or a single silver low E, you can say, yeah, I understand why you're having an issue. That low E coating's not capable of doing what you need. My window film is going to make a substantial improvement for you. That's great. On the flip side of that, if you go in there and you assess that window and it's a triple silver low E, which is already going to have a solar heat gain coefficient down around 0.2, 0.25, that's a very high performing window. Your window film, can it help? Yeah, it's going to be marginal and to what it's going to be able to do from a heat gain standpoint. But having that information, you've now set the bar for that customer. You can set the expectation appropriately that, hey, you already have a great window. I can move the needle a little bit for you here, but I want to be honest with you. And honesty is always your best policy. I was taught that as a child from my parent, as a child by my parents, and it still applies today. The more upfront you can be with them, the more trust they're going to have in you. And that just having that information and being able to set expectations, you can sell the other features of the window film. Hey, I can reduce the glare in this room. I can do a lot of things. I can slow down the fading a little more. But from a heat gain standpoint, yeah, I can move the needle a little bit for you if you think that's still a good investment.